Hi there, signs of Gemini. I hope you're doing really well. This is Kim here to do your reading for you. So, pulling from Tarot and Oracle. I'm going to start with the Witch's Oracle, though. See what we get from that. And then we'll probably pull from the Good Tarot deck. Sorry, I have a lozenge in my, so you probably couldn't hear that, but so it's that, the Witch's Oracle. From your spirit team, messages from your spirit team. This was a message in Cancer's reading. From this card, not the message necessarily yet, but and was it Cancer's and Scorpios maybe, because it had to do with your guardian angel, not just because it says guardian on here, and I know the card says 14, it says high priest, the high priest, but unless it's talking about a Hierophant energy, which that could be male or female, masculine or feminine. So I don't know. But in that reading, we ended up with the High Priestess card coming out from the Good Tarot with this. So then you had both in the reading for theirs. So I'm interested to see where this is going to turn into, or what it's going to turn into. If it's a similar message, I might just channel some messages from that reading into this one. It just depends. All right, so let's get another card, and then we'll get a few cards laid out, and then we'll consult their guidebook. Nice. Nice. I kind of love that this card came out reversed, as far as the, so that the message says 6 or 8 star, unification 21. Okay, but the reason I like it coming out reversed is because with all of that aside, if you just have the masculine, feminine energies here, or night and day, and then it's like that, well, you could see how maybe it's a challenging situation to have everything kind of equal and have energies equally laid out, so that sun gets its time and so does the moon at night. Yeah, your message is so completely different from, I was going to say, I'm going to channel information for you if there was information to channel, but that is completely different now with this. Aquarius's reading had something to do with that card. All right, so Geminis, what else can we get into? And ironically, this is the only card that I will lay like this because of how it is and how it can come across. So, okay, the star. I mean, we can try to pay attention to what's written down here when we go into the guidebook here in just a second. Let me pull the Wisdom of the Oracle, or not the Wisdom of the Oracle. I could pull from that one. Yeah, hang on. Here somewhere. There it is. All right, well, so scratch my first idea. Let's just go straight to the book, and then we'll pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle. 6 ray star, 21 unification, also known as the Star of David energy here. It symbolizes when masculine and feminine forces are at work and when they are unified. And it's also, this card is also about meeting together in the heart, or at the heart of the matter. I don't know, it can mean other things too. So it says your relationships are highlighted on all levels, and it says find ways, and that's where the 6 comes in, find ways to harmonize. with others in numerology. Okay, so the High Priest, 14, Guardian, Wisdom, Guidance. It says, with wisdom, absolutely anything is possible, and that humility is needed at this time. Right. Let's down to the Oracle. Let's go ahead and... Again, sorry about this lozenge. I try not to do that until I forget that I've got it in my mouth. So... Okay, I have come to the edge and to be fair. Truly about taking a leap of faith. This is coming across to me as full energy. That come to the edge. The to be fair, it's kind of like having scales balanced here. So, kind of looks like this guardian angel energy, Gemini, and then also a mix with this Libra energy, or balanced and able to see all sides of an issue, or ability to be kind of omnipotent in that sense. Okay. Okay, tarot. Right, I have, well, with the good tarot, we don't do reversals on those. Now, really, you don't usually do reversals with Oracle either. Your reading style is up to yourself. So, if you don't feel like something resonates with you as a watcher and a reader, then don't make it fit. 20, Judgment energy. It also says call on the card. 2 of fire in the middle, and the Hermit energy, and the Messenger of Earth. Who else got that one? Somebody else got that one too. So let's just kind of sit back and see. Wow, somebody else got this one too. Maybe, well, okay, you could have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming out in this reading. Aries, Virgo twice, or Virgo squared. So there is a wish granted, by the way. Let me put that out here. But it is part of your journey. It's part of your journey when it's on the underlying issue. It's like you will always be kind of like everyone else is, going towards your 10 of Cups, your happy ever after, or your like fairy tale, right? So being at the 9 spot is not a very bad place to be, because at that spot, at least you know that you have somewhere to look up, and you can always look back at where you've been. And that's kind of what I'm seeing as a message for you with that, because I'm not getting this similar, you know, just anything you want. Satiate. Pisces energy coming out strong too with those messages. And 5 of Pentacles energy. Let's get something else. I don't know why that one came out. Okay. trying to cooperate with something or trying to lay the groundwork down for something regarding either family business, or it's so intertwined with you that it feels like family, and that could be with business. But I think instead of the Five of Pentacles energy, which is left out, and it's also, you know, it's a change or a temporary hardship, I think what's wanting to be highlighted is guidance, laying down the groundwork, and change. And if you look at it like that, there's a 5 Roman numeral, and then there's 3 pentacles. So that's 8. So it's achievement. There is some kind of achievement too with regarding your King of Pentacles. So whatever this has to do with, it has to do with an announcement over something that you have started, or a challenging situation overcome, maybe a health issue overcome, or hardship of a financial sort. Something like that is it's taken care of, in the sense that the Queen of Cups knows how to take care of themselves. So I can see with the Two of Fire, your only real issue is not necessarily meeting in the middle with somebody, but it is getting somebody to hear you out. That's the bigger issue, because you, with this Two of Fire energy, you already have the bigger perspective, or the higher perspective. You can already see that. And your lantern in this card is like way out in front of you, and you've got a giraffe holding your lantern for you. So it's like it's your light's gonna show. That's a good combination. So that's a good combination to get. I feel like you just want someone to talk to and help you with a situation where you feel like your hands are tied and there's nothing like that you could do. But there is more sleep. Could be overworking or getting up way too early or something like that. So that's part of an answer to your issue. Gemini. Then you have the Hermit energy here. I love this. I love this one. If you look at the door on this Hermit, it's like many people have been here before. All have what they think is a different key. You might be moving into an apartment building because that's what you should have a new key though if you're moving into one. What else? Leo energy, courage, strength, and bravery. The ability to come to the edges, to stand up for who you are, what you represent. And however creative way that you can do that. There has been many that come before you, but truly with the Hermit and the Strength card here, you're the one that actually has the ability to use the key and have it fit. And at this point, it doesn't matter what key you use. The biggest issue is about faith. Having faith and taking a chance on you displaying, like if this were linear, if displaying your light here that you had to learn from the things that you found inside. I'm looking at the keys as being the different bits of information and knowledge from your ancestors too. So that new doors open for every maybe little tidbit of information or key that you find from your ancestors or from your spiritual guidance from your team. Sometimes they can lead you to the door, but sometimes they need you just to simply look up and reach for the key, right? Messenger of Earth. Messenger of Earth. Queen of Swords energy. Look at all of your characters are like sideways. Like all a challenge issue here. They're sideways styling. I don't know what that means, but that to me means my cards are in a challenging position. So what I would say is getting something to work, or yeah, making things reciprocal, finding your truth, living in your truth, but also being really decisive. This is the energy of, this is a decisive energy. Like it's made a decision. And the Queen of Wands energy. So being bold, brave, daring, inspiring. You have almost all the queens. Yo, queen, queen, queen. And one king. Have a Libra energy. Leo, Aries, Taurus, tries. Gemini. Maybe Piscean energy too. That's coming out pretty strong. Why do you have all these queens? Let me take back and take a look at this, because I mean, this is really telling me, wow. So, you know, we're talking about your guardian angel when that high priestess, or priest, sorry, energy came out, right? In the very beginning. And I think something is trying to tell you to be prepared to receive, because it's something you've been working on that, it was slow but surely growing, but see, you always knew this. So that's why maybe something doesn't even really seem slow to you, because it's just part of your job. There's something about that comment or that statement. Also, you could be expecting a very important piece of letter, like information or mail. I want to say piece of mail. So in reality, I guess I'm talking about just be prepared to receive divine inspiration on a divine feminine level majority. They still do have the King of Pentacles energy here influencing this, but for the most part, you have the energy of being really good to yourself, receiving, relaxing. Also, the guardian energy coming out real strong with that Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. You're going to find answers to a higher perspective, a solution to what feels like it could be a health concern or something as serious as that. And yeah, there's no more sleepless nights or worry about this. All because when you went inside and you found your own key, that is where you found your confidence, strength, and bravery. Okay, so what? Let's see. Wow. Wow, you've got the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. And then it just takes, I'll do the whole reading, and then it's something like that. One thing at the very end that is going to just make me so happy. Also, yellow dresses. Yellow dresses. 2 yellow dresses. One has plants or floral print on them. I'm just kidding. But, so, that is the Nine of Pentacles energy, right? Okay, then the Oracle of Genetic Gifts I have. Claircognizance, a clear knowing. Meditation teacher, teach, heal, and wellness. Angel numbers, sequences of numbers that carry out divine guidance. And pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, or dowsing. And telepathy on the bottom of the deck. Telepathy. Okay. Archangel Raphael. On the bottom of the deck, sorry. Okay, here's your Archangel card. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be one of those 12 Archangels, but it's something like that in this deck. Okay, Gemini, let's see what we have. We have Archangel Mary, open your heart with compassion, and fold others in love. And Archangel Lavender, prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone, and I guess everything, every resentment here. Lavender is the smell, or the, if you're visualizing, you could visualize like a lavender light. That would be very healing and soothing, and it's just another way to make that be something you can see reflected in your reality too, is that visualization. So I like this. Yeah. Big gain, independence, entrepreneurship, moving on, good energy, good energy. Sending you light and love. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye, Gemini.